Just some formatting issues. So this is the summary output that you get when you run a regression on Excel, right? And we talked about what some of these things meant, right? We had said the R square is telling us what the percent of variation that is explained by the data, and so on and so forth. I'll address all of that in a different video. What I wanted to address very quickly was how best to report all this information. And on this next tab, what I have is my suggestion. My suggestion is to really trim it down to just this little bit of info here. So what I've done is I've taken all this stuff. I've deleted this lower 95 and upper 95 because it's just a duplicate of this part. Okay. I've gotten rid of the ANOVA because we're not really interested in that analysis. And what I've done is copied some of these values here and put them under this graph, under this table. So if we go back to that tab, you can see that we have that smaller table at the bottom, which shows the intercept, which we'll talk about, and the concentration. This is the effect of the concentration on germination percentage. And then I've put at the bottom the regression statistics that I took from the table as well. Just the R square, the standard error, and the observations. But it's really up to you which of those you think is important. And then I recommend putting this table really close to the graph that you plot for that data. So you're going to plot some kind of scatter plot and have a trend line. And the trend line basically shows the same information here as you have here. Look, the 0.4 there is corresponding to this guy. The slope, the coefficient of your concentration is the same thing there. That's your slope. And the R square you can see is the same thing here. The most important number in this table is this one, 0.49, which is a p-value above 0.05, which we know is our threshold for significance. Anyways, this is not quite done, of course. You still need to improve the title and put in your axis labels and all that. But just wanted to give you a sense of what your final output or what your final tables for presentation might look like.